What are the best data plans to keep you online in your RVing or boating travels? Well, it's time for our periodic update. Stay tuned. Hi there, I'm Cherie with the Mobile Internet Resource Center, where we track internet options for RVing and boating to keep you online whether you're working remotely, trying to keep entertained, or just plotting your next adventure. Now, we are focused in this video on data plans that provide, well, a lot of data to get your devices online, whether you're trying to get laptops, tablets, streaming devices, and other sorts of things online. This is mobile hotspot data and providing a whole bunch of it. This video is being filmed in November 2023. If you're watching this much after, please do follow up with the companion guide that goes along with this. We keep that constantly updated in between these video updates because these data plans can change quite often. You can also find additional information about all of the data plans that I'm about to talk about in that guide. We'll be covering data plans that are suitable for use in routers, mobile hotspot devices, smartphones, and tablets, as well as some alternates like using Starlink in your setup. If you haven't yet decided what type of devices you want to have in your mobile internet arsenal, do also follow up with our guide on cellular devices that goes over the pros and cons of all these sorts of different devices. So let's dive into the data plans. All right, let's start with data plans that are suitable for routers and mobile hotspot devices. These are data-only devices that are dedicated to one purpose, and that is providing you an internet connection for your other sorts of devices in your arsenal. A mobile hotspot device is a self-contained device. They usually are battery-powered. They take a cellular signal, convert it into an internet connection, and broadcast it either by Wi-Fi, sometimes Ethernet, or USB. They're usually only suitable for use with one single carrier and sold directly by the carriers themselves. A mobile router takes it to a different level. They are usually carrier agnostic and can work with all of the cellular carriers, and they might even support multiple cellular connections at the same time by having multiple modems. And they can also take in other internet sources via Ethernet or Wi-Fi as WAN, so maybe connecting to a campground or marina Wi-Fi network or bringing in Starlink into your setup. They are a central conductor into your mobile internet arsenal, allowing you to connect to just one device and select what is working best at your current location. For more on these types of devices, do follow up with our guide to go further. We have a lot of them on the market, a lot to choose from. But let's get to the data plans. And you do need a specific data plan that is designated for use in these sorts of devices, data-only connections. And the carriers offer them in prepaid, postpaid, and business options. So first of all, for your prepaid options, T-Mobile offers a 50 gigabyte plan for $50 per month, and that can be used in hotspots, routers, and tablets. With Verizon prepaid, they offer 150 gigabytes for anywhere between $70 and $100 a month, depending upon if you're going with a single line of service or if you're adding it onto other prepaid lines with them. Now, what we love about Verizon's data plans is that once you exceed your data cap, you are throttled. But if you are in an ultra-wideband area, and that includes their 5G mid-band spectrum, which is rapidly growing, you are only throttled down to 3 megabit per second. Now, that's not super fast, but it's fast enough to get a lot undone, including video streaming at lower resolutions. If you're in one of their LTE or nationwide 5G areas, you will be throttled down to 600 kilobits per second, and that is super slow. Now, for AT&T's network, we actually prefer their plans that are on their prepaid subsidiary called Cricket Wireless. That plan, they offer 150 gigabytes for $90 a month. That used to be a promo earlier this year. It seems to now be their standard pricing. The downside to Cricket's plans, however, is that you have to use it on some of their designated AT&T compatible hotspot devices. You will need to check your IMEI number on their bring your own device page to make sure your device is compatible with Cricket Wireless. You cannot use this in routers. If you want to use it on devices that are not compatible with Cricket, you can go direct with AT&T prepaid. However, you'll only get 100 gigabytes of data for that $90 a month. So it's a little bit less data, but you can use it on any of devices that you can work with AT&T's network. All right, moving on to postpaid consumer plans. With T-Mobile, that still has that $50 for 50 gigabytes of data that you can use in any device that is compatible with T-Mobile's network. However, if you use one of their branded 5G mobile hotspot devices, for that same $50 a month, you can get 100 gigabytes of data. So that's a great plan on their mobile internet options. With Verizon connected devices, you can either add these on to an existing postpaid plan or you can get them as a standalone option. They also offer a 150 gigabyte plan. It's, however, $10 more than prepaid. So it's going to be $80 if you're adding it on or $110 a month if you want it standalone. And again, the throttling limits at 3 megabit per second when you're on their ultra wideband is a great feature that gives you really unlimited data that's usable on that data plan. With AT&T on their Data Connect postpaid plans, they also offer, just like on prepaid, for $90 a month, 100 gigabytes that can be used on any AT&T compatible device. Now, if you qualify as a business with the carriers, you can get some even better data plans that are very much worthwhile considering. Now, with T-Mobile and AT&T, it's pretty easy to get qualified as a business. Even as an individual, you can just apply as a sole proprietor with your social security number. With Verizon, you do need to have an EIN with a corporate history to be able to show them to be able to qualify for their plans. Now, at T-Mobile, you can get an unlimited data plan that can be used in routers and mobile hotspot devices if you go with their business internet plan. That one's going to be $50 per month. Now, if your rep mistakenly puts you on the small business internet plan, you're only going to be able to use that on the provided home internet gateways, and it will not work on other devices. So there is a major distinction between those two plans, between business and small business internet plans. Those are address qualified, so you do need to be in an area where they have excess capacity to be able to sign up for those plans. And at present time, we have no indications that they are enforcing any sort of geofencing on those plans, so you can move around with them. So that's a great option on T-Mobile. If you're not in an address verified area, they do have tiered data plans that are nicely priced, and they also do have some plans that give you priority data as opposed to deprioritized data, which is what is offered on that $50 per month plan. With Verizon Business, they offer a 300 gigabyte plan, and those start at $69 and go up to $199. And the difference in the different pricing is they offer different speed tiers. So you're going to always be throttled, and that's going to be the maximum speed that you get on those plans, which you'll just need to consider is how fast of data connection do you need. But 300 gigabytes for $69 a month is a pretty darn good deal with Verizon's network. Now on AT&T, they also offer similar speed tier plans. Theirs start at $65 a month and go up to $95. These, however, are unlimited plans with network management thresholds. So each of them comes with a different threshold where you just may experience slower speeds when you're in congested areas. But their speed caps, like Verizon's, is the maximum speeds that you will be able to see on those plans. So unlimited data starting at $65 a month on AT&T's business plans. There are also home internet plans that are offered on T-Mobile and Verizon. These come with a specific gateway device that you must use with the plans, and they are $50 a month for unlimited data, and they are address verified. Just know going in with those plans that both have terms of service that you cannot move locations with the plans. However, we get very limited reports of anyone having issues with this. But keep an eye on that and just know that going in that they could one day enforce the terms of service and you may not be able to move locations with those home internet plans that are a great value at $50 a month for unlimited data. All right, using a smartphone in your mobile internet arsenal can be a great option as well, whether it's a supplement to your other devices, what you use when you're roaming out and about, or maybe if your needs are somewhat simple, you can actually hotspot off of your smartphone and use that as your primary internet connection. So here are the data plans that give you a lot of mobile hotspot data off of your smartphone. So first with Verizon postpaid, AT&T postpaid, and T-Mobile postpaid, all of them offer great plans that give you all on-device unlimited data at full priority and 4K video streaming, and then offer a pretty generous amount of mobile hotspot, ranging from 50 to 60 gigabytes. And all of them also offer the ability to add on additional hotspot data, sometimes as cheap, like on Verizon, with 100 gigabytes for just $10 extra per month. So that's a great option with Verizon to get some affordable consumer plans. And like with Verizon on their hotspot plans, when you exceed that data cap, it is only throttled down to 3 megabit per second when you are in ultra wideband. So again, it's pretty usable hotspot data on Verizon's network. Now, if you want a prepaid plan, Verizon owns the brand Visible, and they offer plans starting at $25 up to $45 per month, unlimited on-device data. But it gives you also unlimited mobile hotspot use off of the smartphone, but it is always capped at 5 megabit per second. Now that's going to be fast enough for most things online and can be a very usable and very affordable way to get unlimited hotspot data off of your smartphone. Dish Wireless, who is coming in to be the 4th carrier replacing Sprint after T-Mobile acquired them. They currently offer an unlimited smartphone plan in their select markets, which are growing a little bit. That is $25 a month and offers unlimited mobile hotspot at full speed off of the smartphone. So that's a great option, and that will be on their native 5G network in the areas that they support. And at current time, you can roam in other areas and go on to AT&T and T-Mobile's network, currently with no data caps that we are aware of or that they are enforcing. So another great option with Dish Wireless's Project Genesis. And now again, with smartphones and business, if you qualify as a business, you can get even better plans, usually cheaper with the carriers, and giving you 200 gigabytes of mobile hotspot use off of your smartphone. So these are great options to consider if you can qualify as a business. Now with T-Mobile, their default plan only offers 100 gigabytes of mobile hotspot use. But if you have an iPhone, they have a special plan called Ultimate Plus that gets you 200 gigabytes for just a little bit more money. So business plans, again, a great option to consider if you can qualify for them. Cellular embedded tablets. So when you're shopping for a tablet, it's always worthwhile to spring for the extra cost to get the cellular chip built in, which also gives you GPS for navigation. And what that allows you to do is on many of these cellular data plans that you have with the carriers, especially on postpaid, you can add on a tablet line that is unlimited data for somewhere between $10 and $30 a month, depending upon the carrier. And tablets can be used for a lot of stuff online, including video streaming, video conferencing, as well as you hook this up with a Bluetooth keyboard and you can use it like a laptop. So unlimited data on a tablet is a great benefit. Now with AT&T, there's a little known plan that if you find the right rep, they can sign you up for a $20 per month unlimited data plan for your tablet on their network without needing other lines of service. It's not on their website, and you got to find a rep who knows how to do it. But as far as we are aware, that is still available as an option. T-Mobile, through their business department, they have a promotional plan that they keep putting out there that is standalone as well. Depending upon when you sign up for it, it's somewhere between $10 and $15 per month. And that's a standalone unlimited tablet plan that you can get with T-Mobile. Also a great option. All right, and there are some alternative options to consider for your arsenal. And of course, the top one is Starlink. This is satellite provided internet, not cellular, where you do have to purchase a dish from them. They have a couple of different options for that. But then they have a whole bunch of data plans to choose from these days that can get a little confusing. And we have a full video going over them as part of our Starlink guide that you might want to follow up with. But the two to start with that I would have you recommend considering is their mobility plan that offers you unlimited data at best effort service, which is kind of like deprioritized on cellular terms. That's $150 per month. You can use that in motion up to 10 miles per hour, and you can take that across borders within your own home continent. So that's a great option. However, if you want to save some money and also get higher priority service, you can now consider their standard plan, which is what was previously known as residential. It is meant for fixed locations, but you can change your address online, even just using your Starlink connection when you get to a new location. It takes a few minutes. It's a little bit of a hassle, but then you're only paying $120 per month and you're getting standard priority service, which is higher than the mobile service. So you can get faster speeds, especially when you are in congested areas. The FMCA, which is the Family Motor Coach Association, offers two different data plans. One is with Verizon offering 290 gigabytes kind of an odd number, for $89.99 per month. They also offer an AT&T option that is very similar to the business offerings, the one that is capped at 25 megabit per second. They offer that for $59.99 per month, which is a little bit of a savings over going direct with AT&T. But with the FMCA plans, you do have to be a current member of theirs with at least 1 year of membership left. So if you're midterm with them, you will have to add on a year of membership before you can purchase their data plans to go along with your devices. And another one that we love is the nonprofits on T-Mobile. Now, this goes back in history a long time with the Sprint acquisition and some terms that they had picked up. They have to provide cheap, unlimited service to nonprofits. There are some income qualified ones like PCs for People, but if you don't meet the income qualifications, the Calyx Institute is available to everyone. And that one you pay $500 to $750 per year, and that includes the mobile hotspot device, which you do have to use the plan with. You cannot use the SIM card in other devices. And then you get 1 year of unlimited data service, and video is throttled at 2.5 megabit per second. But this is a great option. It comes out to be about $33 to $50 per month for unlimited service on T-Mobile's network. And then there are third-party resellers. These are companies that are not directly with the carriers. They are reselling services from the carriers, sometimes legitimately and sometimes not. And these sorts of plans, they're out there. You'll see them from Mobile Must Have, Nomad Internet, OTR Mobile, and a whole bunch of other vendors that we do track in the associated guide for this. And just the caveat with these is these plans will work until they don't. Because these are not direct with the carriers, the third-party resellers have no control over when the carriers change their terms of service or if they got the plans illegitimately when they just shut them off. So you could have a plan that is not available tomorrow. It may be shut off without any warning, even though you've paid your bill. Always have a backup option if you're optimizing around a third-party reseller plan, because you just don't know with those. All right, that was a lot of data plans to go over. Remember to follow up with the guide that goes along with this video for details on all of these plans. Be sure to read through the terms and understand what these plans are offering and what they aren't and what types of devices they work with. And of course, data plans are not the only part of the arsenal. You need to use them on certain equipment. You need to know what types of devices work for your setup, how to best enhance your signal to get the best service that you can as you're going, and choosing how many options you need in your arsenal to meet your unique mobile internet needs on the road. And that's what we specialize in, and we have a whole bunch of content over at the Mobile Internet Resource Center. I would recommend starting with our Getting Started guide that will walk you through assessing your needs, understanding the options that are out there, and choosing the best setup for you. And all of this content is made possible by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. Instead of being funded and being sponsored by advertising and things like that, we are instead funded by our members. That makes us be able to be accountable and unbiased to them and thus to you. If mobile internet is an important part of your lifestyle, we do encourage you to become a member. Not only will you be helping us make this sort of free content possible, you'll also get to go further with our resources. We have a lot of in-depth information for our members, from educational content, our video course, as well as our reviews from our hands-on time with all of these equipment and data plans. And our members also get alerts when we know that some of these sweet data plans are going away. They're the first to know so that they can hop on getting those plans secured before they go away. So until our next video going over internet data plans, may the bandwidth be with you. These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself.